What's going on YouTube? GraveCinder here, and welcome back to part 3 of our Cities Skylines Campus Challenge. This video is sponsored by Paradox Interactive, and just so you guys know, as a reminder, if you're new here, what we're playing for is, well, one, it's very fun to do a challenge. The challenge itself is build all 3 campuses and level them up all the way within 1 month is the time limit that Paradox has gave us, but also at the end of the series, once we hopefully level up all 3 campuses, Cities Skylines creators Paradox Interactive are going to provide us with some keys to the game, which game DLCs or radio stations, whatever you guys like, and those are going to be available to you. So 6 of them, and they'll be given out at the end of the series. You may have noticed that I did a little bit of a change over here. I kind of took a look at it and I didn't really like it. It wasn't pretty, so I redid it. Also, what I have done is I went ahead and I just watered up this whole area right over here. That way we don't have to worry about water. I mean, we are playing with unlimited money, so why not? So that's done. Currently we have a huge demand for residential, and that's kind of what we're going to be focusing on right now. And then we have a little bit of demand for commercial and some industrial, and that's also what we're going to be focusing on today. Also, as a quick little update, the very first university that we're going to build is or campus. The first campus that we're going to be building is going to be once we hit about 15,000 in population. So we're going to start small, and we are going to start right up here with the very first campus. But yeah, let's go ahead and get to it. So naturally, we're going to want a way to transfer power over here to this side. And what I thought would be kind of cool to do is put something right here, run some power lines across, and do it that way. So what I'm thinking is we do maybe a hospital or a police station, a fire station. I'm thinking hospital would be a good addition to this area. And we're going to go ahead and place one right over here alongside the river. Power-wise, let's hook up to right there. I think that should be just okay. Now, over here is where we're going to do the low-density residential. Over here, possibly some offices and some high-density residential. And I'm thinking, let's start with high-density residential. We're going to stick with the European theme. So we'll do that right there. We'll let it level up right away. And then once that happens, well, it looks like it's already started. We're going to come over here and we're going to put in a elementary school next to the elementary school. Come on, where'd you go? There you are. We're going to place a small playground. This one right over here. And then I thought high school over here on this end. There we go. And a high school gets a basketball court, but we're going to switch it up over here a little bit. We're going to put in a tennis court. There we go. Alrighty. Over here, we're going to get started on zoning some low-density residential. And you know what? I'm thinking over here we are going to do a district. And I'll clean this up a little bit later. But for now, we'll do that district style. Let's take a look and see. Let's do it as a European suburbia. There we go. And we'll start with some housing right over here. And then that's going to transfer power to right over here. And then we can easily fill in this area right over here. And boy, that residential demand is just not going away. So we'll zone a little bit more over here. We're gonna need the other services over here on this side as well. So let's go big. Let's put in a fire station. And we're gonna put that one right there. And then over here, we're gonna put the police headquarters right in there. And that'll make everybody over here happy. And then lastly, let's see, what else do we need here? Parks, we're good for now. I'm not gonna worry about that. Actually, you know what? I think this right here would be a good area for a plaza. So we'll put that right there. Commercial demand is creeping up a little bit. And I wanna finish up this side before we move on. So we'll do that right there for now. Maybe a small little block right there, but not there. And I'm liking this this nature reserve park. Let's take a look at it. We have currently just 1 star. We have a great entertainment value. Maintenance is low. Our ticket price is low. Let's get that up a little bit. What's up with that? And we need about 120 more visitors in order to get to level 2 on that one right there. Industry update. We are going to be getting rid of this here in the near future. I was thinking about putting in a interchange over here on this side, so we can utilize this area right here for regular industry. We'll do a little bit of farming here, and I think we have an additional resource over here. Let's take a look. Oh, we don't, but that's okay. We can always create our very own forestry industry or area right over here simply by zoning or placing down a big cluster of trees. I think we may end up doing that, but I think for now we'll leave it alone. It's keeping the folks busy. And there we go. We'll put in some offices right there, kind of test the water, see if the folks are gonna start working there and be able to sustain the jobs, of course. There we go, a little bit more residential over here. I think now is about the time when we should put in an additional park, and I hope that a large playground will fit. It will right over here. And it hooks up nicely to the roads, and then we have some additional pathways over here as well. And I'm kind of going up this way because I want to zone actually, let's just zone right up to there. And there is some offices coming in. Traffic over here is not doing terrible. By the way, where are we? We are at a 94%. Getting busier over here. And not enough customers, not enough educated workers. School-wise, I think we should be just a-okay. Yep, plenty of high school availability. We do have plenty of elementary availability as well. We should also put in a small, actually, you know what would be kind of cool is to have some commercial right over here. Hopefully it's not going to be too loud for the for the residential buildings there. There we go. That should satisfy some of that commercial demand. We're going to zone a little bit more. Zone some there and some over here on the outskirts. There we go. These guys are still complaining a little bit, but that's a-okay. We're just waiting for some folks to move in and go spend some of their money. Yep. Yeah, I think let's go ahead and right now we're gonna upgrade this to a roundabout. There we go. I think that should be good. We'll get rid of that. Oh. I'm doing it this way because up here it's curved. So this is gonna look a little bit weird. But it should be all good. There we go. We'll upgrade it to highway. That will get rid of any traffic lights that may or may not be there. And then we'll upgrade that back, and that's already good. All right, so nice and large roundabout right there. We may do some beautification if we decide to keep it, and we'll go from there. So I've let the game run just a little bit, and it's almost as if this roundabout is not doing us any favors. We're gonna go back to this. Let's make sure we turn off the lights there. We'll get rid of all of that, and hopefully it'll sort itself out, and looks like it's already working a little bit as soon as this clears up here. I did have an additional idea, and this over here, so once it gets busier and high and we achieve higher population here, we're gonna need a closer waste management or trash or whatever you want to call it. I thought right over here would be a really good place to kind of tuck one in, maybe even two. Oops. And there we go. So yeah, right over here we're gonna build a recycling center. There we go. Yes, it's going to pollute in just a little bit, but that's a-okay. Let's make sure that we have water. We do have water. And power, we're going to slightly... There we go. Actually, you know what? I think over here we should be okay to place a wind turbine. No, that only produces 1 megawatt. Ooh, 4 megawatts right over here. There we go. Perfect. So yeah, these folks are gonna get their garbage collected a little bit quicker as opposed to them having to travel from all the way over here. By the way, how are we doing on garbage? We're low. We'll build an additional one here, and yeah, we should be okay for now. Let's see. And check it out. This has cleared up. Wow, I can't believe that that roundabout did us more harm than good. I thought roundabouts were supposed to help you. Let's see, residential demand. I am kind of wanting to zone more out here. So we'll go ahead and complete out that right there. We'll complete out a little bit more. Right over here, and I'm already seeing some buildings abandoned over here, and that is the offices complaining about not enough educated workers. So let's take this one over here, for example. They have, oh, it just got abandoned. Okay, well, let's help you move out so we can get new buildings in here. Next one that starts demanding attention, we're gonna hop into it and kind of see what's going on, because I looked at our education tab. We have 19% is well educated, and then 37% is educated. And these buildings over here being level 2, they require some well educated and educated workers. So we'll see, kind of see how that progresses. So we'll leave it just like that for now. I do have the lights turned off over there, and we're still doing good on traffic over here. Maybe a little bit more commercial. Just right about there. That should be good. How about a couple of shops there? We're not going to do anything over here. So let's grab our trees, and we'll put in some trees just to kind of remind ourselves not to build anything there. We can have some shops there. Over here, we'll build a little bit of a tree line. Just like so. I think we should be good. We're doing okay. We're at 6,100. I think we were at 4,500 when we first started out in the episode. There we go. Yeah, we can even put in a little house to be built right in there. And we'll come down to there. And let's make sure we have enough parks over here on this side, which it does not look like we do. Put one there. Could use a park over here. Can we make one fit? So one will fit there, and that's good, and that's nice that it connects to this road over here, so we don't have to worry about pathways. Elementary school is good, high school is still good, and education is just going to take a little bit of time. I'm not seeing any more of these office buildings complain, so I think we should be good. Let's check in with one or two of them. See, like this one has got 2 overeducated workers. This one has 1 overeducated worker, 1 overeducated worker, 3 overeducated workers. So I think for the most part we should be good as far as educated or uneducated workers. Over here is going to be a good place for a little bit more commercial. And one thing that we have not touched on in this episode is, or in this series, is mail. So I think a post office would do us good on one of these corners right in there. That should be enough over there. Then we can easily place one right there. I think that should be enough. I'm gonna extend another one right out this way, and I think we should be pretty good. You guys will notice once the mail trucks start going through the neighborhoods, delivering mail. All of these areas are going to start lighting up. So like you see these ones right here, that's a mail truck. That guy. So you see anywhere he goes, he's delivering mail, probably bills, which nobody wants. But yeah, that's how that works. I'm hoping that this one over here is enough for this whole area here, but we'll just have to wait and see. And then this right here is the post sorting facility. It's a little bit big. It is whatchamacallit, it's it draws in traffic, so we're gonna find a better place for that. And so far we are good. I do want to put in a little bit more of the offices, and I think right there should be just enough. And this right here can serve as a high density residential. And then through here, I think we put in an additional pathway. Something that'll connect through there and then also to the school area. So you can walk right through there and get to the high school and even the elementary school, because I think it'll be a little bit closer. There we go. We had a couple of folks go through there already. Oh, here we go. Let's see. This one is complaining, and they have 2 of 4 workers. They have too well educated. They're only looking for 2 highly educated, which we don't have much of at this time. Alright guys, so I've gone ahead and let the game run just a little bit, and boy oh boy, that demand for residential is just not going away. So I'm thinking we do a little bit more of the residential zoning kind of over here. We'll go with the high density. So we'll put all of this right here as high density residential. And you know what? I have a feeling that it's not gonna go away even after we build all of that. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna put in, actually let's go with the smaller. Okay, so what purpose that's going to serve, I have no idea. But what we're going to do from there is we're gonna go a little bit more on I want to say the funky creative side, and just do maybe something like that, something so it doesn't just look like it's so it doesn't look like it's just a bunch of grids over here on this end. So we'll put in a little pathway there. We don't have to worry about water since I've already taken care of all of that. Then in here, you know, we can put in some offices just like so. And then on the outskirts, we can do a little bit more commercial, maybe even a couple of smaller shops right there. Over here, we're gonna do more residential, more residential, more residential. And well, why not? We'll put some more residential there. We'll put in a smaller block just right over here. And let's put the game on 3 speed and let it run. We'll see how that develops. While that's developing, we'll do a little bit more of the residential just right over here on this side. Yeah, it's a little too close to the park. So we'll do that right there. And that right there should do us some good with that demand. For the most part, everything else is doing good. I think on power, we're going to be good for a while. And garbage, we're kind of sort of struggling. Not struggling, actually. We're doing pretty good. We're in the green. Wanted to show you what I did while I let the game run is I kind of got us ready for the expansion out here for farming, as well as potentially some regular industry up on the hill here. Is I've built a funky little natural interchange. So nothing stack, nothing of that sort, but here's how it goes. So you come through here, you go under the bridge and you enter. From this side you would enter through here. From this side you would exit one of two ways. If you want to go out that way, you would make a right, go under here next to the train tracks, tunnel under and get out and come right there. And if you just wanted to go back out that way, you would use this little ramp right here and go and out that way. So this would look kind of cool. Did a little bit of detailing and whatnot. We should also look into putting in a cargo train station somewhere up in this area as well to kind of reduce the amount of trucks entering this. But that is going to be a project for possibly the next episode. For this one, we're just gonna leave it as it is right here. And let's take a look. We're nearly at 8,000 population. We're having a little bit of issues with not enough educated workers. I'm almost tempted just to put in one of these and call it a day, so some of these folks can actually get an education. Let's put one in. Not sure if that's going to hurt our university or campus build. I keep calling it a university. I don't think I'll stop either. But we'll put one in. We'll see how it does. Some folks really do want an education. This can hold 800, and we have how many that want to go? We have 1,500. So about half of the population is going to get an education at this time. And as I mentioned previously, we are going to be building the very first campus up top over here. And that is going to be around 15,000 in population. But I am going to go ahead and leave it here. I want to thank you guys again for joining me for part 3 of the campus challenge. Again, sponsored by Paradox Interactive. At the end of the series, we are going to be receiving some keys to give out to all of you guys who are watching. Not all, some, 6 to be exact. Let me correct that. And yeah, that's it. Go ahead and comment on the videos. I will individually select all of you guys' names and put them in a randomizer. So just let me know in the comments box below what DLC you are missing, what DLC you would like to have, and we've got a month, about a month, a little bit less than a month left to complete this challenge and go from there. As always, be the best that you can be in everything that you do, and I will see you guys on the next one.